Hello, everybody. So this is Friday. Here we are again. I'm Stephen Carlson, and this is a Sedona Method support call. I'm going to start this with a group release. And the topic of the group release is decision fatigue. So, decision fatigue. Decisions carry weight. We have to make choices. Those choices have consequences. Sometimes this involves a big change in your life. The circumstances, opportunities, responsibilities. So I invite you to think about a decision that you might need to make. It might be something that's been weighing on you. It might be a decision that you've been avoiding. That's right. Very often we do avoid decisions. So think about some kind of decision that you need to make. And just for now, can you allow yourself to feel the weight? Allow yourself to feel how exhausting it is to make decisions. The first thing that comes to mind, of course, is, oh my God, what if I get it wrong? Right? Maybe it's better to wait and not make the decision in order to avoid the possibility of making a mistake. So just allow yourself to feel how exhausting it is to carry this decision, whatever it is. And notice what's happening in the body. There could be some kind of tension, discomfort. Take a look around. And notice what's happening in the mind. Decisions can set the mind to spinning. There can be stories, memories, or even that nagging voice in the head. So just for now, could you sit with that feeling and those thoughts, whatever it is that comes up with decision making. And then notice also how much you want this to be different. Right? So notice this feeling of wanting to push away, having to make a decision. Or maybe to hold on and figure things out. Notice any reaction, any desire to control, any resistance to decisions. And just for now, could you open yourself to whatever is coming up, whatever reaction is happening in the body and in the mind. And check and see if this might also feel personal. If this is about you, you have to make a decision. You have to get it right. Allow yourself to feel the weight and how personal it all seems to feel. And when you're ready, could you just let that go? Are you able? And by the way, a yes or a no, either one, perfectly acceptable. Would you let that go? Are you willing? And same thing, whatever comes up. When? Okay. So then, let's go through this one more time. Just notice how tiring it is to feel the weight of the decision. Notice what's happening in the mind when you think about a decision. Most of us, if not all of us, have some kind of decision to make. If not today, then soon. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly. So, allow yourself to feel the weight of that decision and how tiring it is, how exhausting it is, how the mind is fighting, spinning, resisting, and how the body reacts, the clenching, the tension, the pain. And just for now, could you even welcome more? I know that's not something that we want to do, but try it and see. Could you allow even more to come up, whatever it is? Take a few breaths and allow it just as best you can. And then notice also the resistance, that no, the hold back. I don't want to. Push it aside for later. Avoid, avoid. Notice the resistance. That can also show up as wanting to control it, wanting to figure out. Sometimes we feel like we shouldn't make that decision until we have everything figured out. And so the brain just goes round and round. Just notice. Whatever's happening, could you just allow that as best you can? And we're going to go back and forth a bit. Notice the resistance. And then notice the weight of the decision. Hold that decision for a moment. And then hold the resistance. And once again, the decision. And when you're ready, resistance. One last time. Notice the weight of the decision. Just feel that. Sit with that. And then that resistance, the no, the hold back. And then check in and see, is it in any sense personal? Is that really about you and who you are? Or is it possible that you're simply witnessing? Notice that thoughts come and go. Notice that feelings show up in the body, but they don't last forever. Feelings come and go. As best you can you allow yourself to sit as that which observes, that which is aware. Notice also how that feels. And take another moment or two just to breathe and allow all to be as it is. Hint, it's like that anyway, right? So just allow it as best you can. And notice thoughts come and go. Feelings, sensations show up in the body, but they shift. Is any of this you, or are you simply that which is aware? And whatever answer came up, could you let that go? Would you? That feels like a good place to stop. So, Lawrence, would you like to unmute and say hello? You had your hand up first. I saw you. How are you?
Yes, hello. Good, thank you. Yeah, Prosit.
Iced tea. No, I know.
Uh,
Throws it. You assumed it's beer. Iced tea.
no, actually, it looked like hot chocolate.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I'd like to check something out. The last 2 days, yesterday and the day before,
hmm.
I had somehow work-related a very intense fear of like survival or death come up,
Mm. Okay.
and I'd like to see if there's still some of that there to be welcomed.
Okay then. Well, let's do that, and I invite everybody else to follow along. So, just for now, could you allow that feeling of, well, you said fear of death, that desire for survival.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That comes up for a lot of us in many ways. So, just allow that feeling as best you can. Let me just check in. Does it show up again?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is that showing up in the body or the mind? What seems to be stronger?
No, it's very physical. It's just like pressure, temple, solar plexus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, just as best you can, could you open even further? Could you allow more of it? Would you be willing?
Yes, I am.
Take a few breaths and just notice what happens. Does it actually get worse? Does it ease up? Is it the same when you welcome?
There is an intensification, particularly here.
Right, okay. So could you welcome even one more step, one more level, just as best you can?
Yes, I can.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how intensely does it show up? 10 is the max.
7?
7. Is that the best you can do?
Let's see.
7.5, maybe. Could you even offer that?
Actually, it seems pretty capped there.
Good. Well, we don't need to make it up if that's what's coming up. That's good.
7.5 is it feels like the max
Sure.
I can do right now. Yeah.
Okay. So let's just take one further step. Could you let go of wanting this to mean anything, to have a name, to have a reason? Could you?
Yes,
And would you?
I would.
And when?
No.
So notice these are just sensations in the body, and somehow you've chosen to judge them as bad rather than good. Is it possible?
Unpleasant, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, unpleasant, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Or draining.
or
Actually, that's
draining, or well,
yeah.
so draining,
Whatever.
draining. Is it possible that that draining feeling is actually the resistance to it? Could you just notice any resistance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the resistance. Yeah, the
Right.
trains. Yeah,
So just for
yeah.
now, could you shift into that resistance and really give that a platform, give it space? If resistance is here, let's have it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And even more, and even more. Just notice what happens to the feeling when you resist it. Is there less? Is there more? Does it go away?
It's wow. It becomes very overwhelming.
Right. So now could you just shift to that feeling, whatever sensation? Again, we don't need to give it a name. It's just sensation in the body.
Yeah.
And then the resistance. I don't want it. Give that as much intensity as it seems to have. Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sensations.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? The resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And back to the sensations.
Yes.
And the resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And back to the sensation, but let's make a check and see that sensation that's here. Is it the
Oh.
same or is it shifted? We started with 7.5 or 7.5. Is there more? Is
Yeah,
there
it's moved more to one side of the body for some reason, the left side.
Uh-huh. Okay. So could you shift your awareness entirely into where that's happening in the body? Just focus entirely on that.
Mm-hmm.
And just for fun, the small finger on your right hand. Shift all of your attention to we call it the pinky, the small finger
Mm-hmm.
on your right hand.
Okay.
And then back to any intensity in the body, any sensation.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, there we go, that finger.
Mm-hmm.
Then the sensation in the body.
Hmm. Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm.
It's some change.
Mm-hmm. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are we?
6.
Mm-hmm. So let's make one more shift. Could you just imagine, just play with me, that that's delicious, that you like that? This is the most wonderful thing that you've ever felt. I know that could be a bizarre thing to do, but just play with me here as best you can. And savor it, feel into it. You want to experience every last drop of it, just.
Hmm. For the first time, I can actually do this on the call.
So just.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And notice how it kind of shifts and transforms with that, no? Just a lovely feeling. Whatever it is, just. All it is the intensity of sensation in the body. It didn't really need to have a yes or a no, a good or a bad. It's just,
Yeah, I'm imagining it's the last thing I will ever feel in my life.
ooh, that's a good one. Yes.
So it's like, yeah, let's really
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
let's
Exactly.
really get the.
And there's an important seed in what you just said. If you weren't alive, you couldn't feel.
Yep.
So the fact that you can feel this, isn't this just the
Yeah.
intensity of life itself?
Yeah, to deny the feeling would be to deny living
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
on some level, yeah.
So just for now, could you just feel into the feeling of life and just enjoy evenness, even that. And those who are listening can follow along.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really am, yeah.
Good. Well, I would invite you just to continue with that. And what's interesting is we started off with the fear of death, right? And it turns out that even that is life being experienced.
Mm.
Huh. Even that is part of the richness of living. Well, that's really good.
Thanks. That was very nice.
Thank you, Lawrence. It's good to see you as always, and that's
Uh,
feels like it's good for now. Okay,
Take care.
you too. So I believe Ladislav was next. How are you, Ladislav?
Hey, Steven, and the others. Um, yeah, the release was. I actually liked it.
Oh, good.
Something happened, I guess, on my side too.
Oh, good to hear that.
Some relaxation.
So you're going to go to
Um,
sleep then, huh?
no, not that much.
Well, how can I help you? What's on your heart today?
I was wondering, I have some beliefs I was having an eye on, um, and I think that can help probably everyone.
Some beliefs?
One,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I believe. So I think this on the surface, I was getting annoyed that I have to spend a lot of money,
Right,
which is subjective matter, of course.
of course.
But that's that's a subdomain, of I should have more money.
Uh-huh, of course, yes.
But
Right.
I'm not sure if I should jump into the kind of the bigger thing or not.
Well, let's just take it one step at a time.
Hmm.
So you feel annoyed because you have to spend money, right?
Yeah. And wait, there is a doubt that I will not let it go. Just won't work.
Sorry, the doubt is that you
That
that
I can't give up.
can't give up.
Believing those
Oh,
things.
I see. So you
Yeah.
right. Okay. Well, so interesting. Let's just start with what you voiced, which is that there's something that you have to spend money on
Yeah.
and you're annoyed, right?
Yes.
So could you just open to that feeling of annoyance and let it be annoying? If that's what's here, give it permission. And breathe into it and just see how it shows up. Is that in the body? Is that in the head? Or both?
It's in upper part of the chest and
Uh-huh.
also in my face. Maybe in my throat too.
Right. Okay. So could you open to all of the sensation that you've told? Focus on that. And here's a question. Would you give it permission to be like that just for now? only just for now.
Yes.
So have a couple deep breaths and just sit with it for a moment, yes? And when you're ready, check and see, is there any resistance, any feeling of, no, I don't want that?
Yes.
So could you open to that no, to that resistance? Just as best you can, could you allow even that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And when you're ready, could you let go of resisting that? Could you? And remember, either answer is okay.
No.
Perfect. And would you let go of resisting that?
Yes.
And when?
Now.
Okay. So we're going to take a little different approach with this. You said that you felt a sense of annoyment that you have to spend money. Is that correct?
Yeah, there are some emotions around it, not just annoyment, yeah.
Right. Well, just notice also that you do have money that can be spent.
Yes.
So just for a moment here, is it possible also to feel gratitude? In other words, you have the money that is needed in this moment. That must mean something. So is it possible, just in this moment, to find that gratitude? And the answer can also be no, it's up to you, it doesn't matter, but just check and see. Invite it up.
Yes.
Notice how gratitude shows up in the body. And it helps to take deep breaths and just welcome it up. And I invite everybody else in the call and those watching to do the same. Gratitude very often has a resonance in the body. Just check and see. How does the body respond to that feeling, that energy of thank you, of gratitude? And just as best you can, could you invite even a little more gratitude? And by the way, just notice also, gratitude doesn't really have to have a reason. Check and see. But if you need to, you can also be grateful for anything else. Grateful that you can take a breath. Grateful that you have a computer that can make a call on a support call. Grateful that... Is there a roof over your head? There's one there. Gratitude.
Yeah.
And notice how the body responds. And by the way, there's one other thing that you can do to welcome gratitude. You may notice me doing it. There's a little smile.
Yeah.
It's also a physical invitation to gratitude, no?
Yeah, that works. I mean, if something is switching to positive, then sometimes might smile, even though it doesn't need to be anything strong in the body, but somehow starts with a smile.
Let's just notice this because it's interesting. We usually think that, okay, something good happened, something I like, and now my body reacts with a smile. That can happen, but also it works the other way around. When you smile, that feeling is also generated, that gratitude comes up naturally. Try it and see. So just notice the feelings of gratitude and notice how the body opens.
Yeah.
So let's just go back to where we started, which was this situation of having to spend money about something. Is that right?
Yes.
So when you think about that situation, what's here now?
It's a mix of these feelings. Some gratitude, but also the fear or unwillingness to pay that much.
Well, okay then. Let's just focus on the fear for the moment. Just notice how fear shows up. Remember, before we had annoyance, but we've gone a little deeper now. There's fear. So is that welcome for this moment? Could that be allowed? Hint, it's here anyway, right? So notice how it shows up. Does that show up with thoughts, images, memories? Does that show up with sensations in the body? Or both?
Both.
Mm-hmm. And what seems to be the strongest?
I don't know. I can only
Okay then.
feel the feelings. I believe. I don't know how
No worries.
strong thoughts can be. I have no idea.
Well, let's go into the body again. That's usually the most effective place to work. Just focus on what's happening in the body when you think about fear, when you welcome fear. Notice the body's reaction. And could that be allowed just for now? Could that be permitted?
Yeah.
And take a few deep breaths and just be with that and just notice. And when you're ready, check for any resistance. That no, I don't want this. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, there is some.
So, just for this moment, could you lean into that? How much you don't want this? Because who would want that, right? And just notice the sensations in the body around that resistance. And then, when you're ready,
Yes.
just notice it feels personal. It feels like you feeling fear, your fear, right? Just notice that.
Yes.
And there might even be judgment because you shouldn't, right? Or maybe you should. Just notice that part too. You should know better. you should be more developed or advanced. You shouldn't feel this way. Just notice all of that. And when you're ready, could you let that go?
Yeah.
And would you let that go?
Yes.
When?
Oh.
Okay. So let's just check back in the body and just notice what's here. Could that be allowed? Could you open up and feel whatever's being felt?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's just check on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is the maximum. How much is coming up?
Did you mean like the intensity of all the
Yes,
feelings?
the intensity. Uh-huh.
I don't know, like 3, 4.
3, 4.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Could you make it a solid 4? Would you be willing to open up that much?
Mm-hmm.
Just breathe it up, invite it, give it permission to be here. A solid 4, maybe even 4.5 if there's that much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I invite you to focus on, this time, this finger on your left hand. The pointing finger on the left hand. Just focus all of your attention there.
To my, yeah, or yours?
Yours.
Okay.
Yours. I'm just holding it up so you can see which one.
Mm.
And just allow the focus to be entirely on that finger.
Mm-hmm.
And then shift it back to whatever's being felt in the body.
Mm-hmm.
And back to that finger. Not mine, yours.
Yes.
And then back to the body.
Yes.
Let's just check again. How intensely does it come up? Scale of 1 to 10.
Maybe 4 or 3.5.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's just take one more step. Notice that you've given that. Well, you've decided that it's something you don't like. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So just for now, could you shift it? Could you actually lean into it and enjoy it? See if that's possible. It might be a stretch. What if that were just the most enjoyable sensation that you've ever felt? Even if it sounds ridiculous, could you play along and try? See what happens. Just feel into it. Really savor it. See if that's possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And have a few more deep breaths and just feel into every little piece of it. Experience absolutely all of it as best you can. With enjoyment, with pleasure. After all, it means you're alive, doesn't it? That you can feel in a body.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just all do this. Just feel into the body, and whatever is being felt right now, could that just be enjoyed? There will come a time when there's no longer a possibility of feeling that. So just for now, could you just enjoy aliveness? That's what this is. And savor it. Every little bit of the sensation, just as best you can. Even if it sounds absurd, which it is. And let's just check with you. What's here now, Ladislav?
So the relaxed state expanded.
Mm-hmm. Already, that sounds like a positive thing, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so there's one more thing to address. You said that there was a belief or a thought that this wouldn't be possible, that you would not be able to let go. Is that the idea? Was I right?
Yeah, that I can't. I will call it fully let go, in a way that I won't get upset, when it happens again.
Okay. So you think that you're never supposed to get upset again?
Yeah, or the same thing.
Well, what if you do get upset again? So what?
Then gotta let go again.
Well, but isn't that how it always works? Let me just clarify something here. I think a lot of us, I know I had the idea when I first started releasing that letting go of everything, letting go of all these sensations, emotions, would mean that I never get upset again. But I can tell you from experience, it's not true.
I didn't mean that exactly.
Okay.
More of like if specific belief. At least I'm, I guess, being taught in that way. If certain belief is really given up, then it can't, generate the same result again.
Well,
Different ideas, yes, but not exactly the same thing.
how can I put this? In my experience, each of us has a certain body-mind reality that we're dealing with, right? So, for example, some of us are passive-aggressive, right? That's a pattern. I think we all know what that means, passive-aggressive. So this body-mind used to be very passive-aggressive. That was a very strong tendency.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here to tell you that's still the tendency. But it just doesn't show up in the same way. That's the difference. There's no, how can I say, the basic reactions are the same, but they pass quickly, In other words, it doesn't have to have a full expression. Does that make sense, what I'm saying?
No, it does. Yeah, it doesn't contradict at all. So
Right.
you get
So, for example, when it comes to spending money, right? there may be just a natural hesitation in that body-mind, that personality to spend money, right? Other people are just comfortable with it. Other people go, ugh, you know. But the difference is that it doesn't have to be such a full expression. It doesn't have to, put the mind into spins and the body having all kinds of reactions. There can, of course, be a reaction in the moment, but naturally we have a reaction to everything in the world. But these don't have to get stuck. That's the point of it. Let me just check and see, is that sort of what we're talking about with your belief that you mentioned?
Yeah.
Does that have any, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's a useful piece of advice to everybody out there. Reactions don't matter. I mean, they happen in the moment, of course. We react to all different kinds of things, but naturally, reactions happen and they pass through. And that's really okay. That's just part of being human. I hope that's helpful. I can tell you it was helpful to me to make that shift in my understanding at one point. So, what do you think? Are we good for now, Ladislav? Could we,
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Well, I invite you to come back next week, and if anything else comes up,
Sure.
we can work on it then. But for now, I'll just put your hand down. There we go. And that leaves Coco. Hello, Coco. If you're ready.
Hi, Stephen. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. And I feel weird. Like I'm on holiday, all the chaos and stress of the past few weeks is gone. And I don't know what to do with myself. And I have a friend who's here from the UK. And yeah, I feel confused because I want to be on my own and I'm happy she's here. I want to enjoy the time, the limited time she's here. And at the same time, I don't have the capacity to be really present or as much as I would like it to be. I think I'm expecting to be really excited and I'm not.
Okay.
And so I'm like, are you okay? Are you depressed? And I'm just whatever.
So let me just check and see. You're not sure how you feel, is that right?
Yeah.
I see. And you need to figure this out, is that right?
I don't need it, but I guess it would be a good experience to connect with what I'm feeling.
Well then, okay. Could you allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling? And just notice what happens. Notice the thoughts. Whatever comes up. Images, memories, sounds, beliefs, stories. Notice the body, how it reacts. Whatever's here. Take a few deep breaths and allow it all to be here for a moment. And when you're ready, let's check. Does any of this need to make sense? Does it need to have a name?
No.
Does it need to have an explanation, a reason? 100% sure? Check for any desire to make sense, to figure it out, to understand.
Oh, there is definitely a desire to categorize, like know in advance, like
Of course, of course. Well, the brain is trying to help, so could you just allow whatever that is? Sure, of course there is. Why not? Right? Categorize, understand, catalog. Right, of course. Just notice all of that. Because why not? And just for now, could you let go of wanting to understand, wanting to catalog, wanting to figure out? Could you?
yes.
And would you? Are you willing?
Yes.
And when?
I'm already doing it, so now.
Oh, now. Okay, great. Yeah. And I noticed that you put your hand on your chest there, and so there's some sensation going on in the body. Is that right?
Yeah.
Let's focus entirely on the body just for now. All right? Just notice what's happening in the body, whatever it is, any sensation, how it shifts and moves.
I feel like a big weight on my shoulders, like as if my body wants to like contract, and like it's too heavy, even like to have my head
Right,
straight. Yes.
right. So just, could you allow all of that? Just give it permission to be like that and just feel it. Just for now. Focus your attention on that. And take a few deep breaths and just be with it like that. If that's how the body is right now, could you give it permission to be that way? And let's try another kind of experiment just for fun. Are you willing?
Yeah.
Could you even be grateful that the body feels that way? I know that may not make any sense at all, but could you? And maybe even a smile on your face to help it come up. Could you be grateful that the body is reacting just how it does? Doesn't have to
Yes.
make sense. But it does mean the body's alive, right? So, gratitude. Why not? And could you be grateful? Could you experience gratitude for every little sensation which is being felt? In the shoulders, in the head, all of it. Just feel that and experience that as gratitude as best you can. And don't forget to breathe. The deep breaths help to move things. So let me ask you, are things exactly the same as when they started? Have they shifted? Are they shifting now? What's being experienced now?
I feel more present in my body.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a like repetitive thought or beliefs that I'm feeling disappointed because I think I'm always or often expecting not to have responsibility, not to have anything to do. And this day is never coming. Yeah, and so I feel I don't know, the
Can I make
attachment for life to stop, I guess. And yeah, the frustration of having a thing to do like every day, like this day is never coming, like that I will be resting or like.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me make an observation, because this is true for me, I can tell you. Maybe it's true for you. I have a very bad habit.
I
have a very bad habit.
Yeah.
Every day I like to eat. There's nothing I can do about it. And you know what that means? Even if I have money in the bank, I still have to walk to a wall and push numbers and then go somewhere else and ask for food. I can't stop it.
What a life to be a human.
But let's just shift this here's another way of shifting it if you're ready, okay?
Yeah.
So notice that you feel like you have to do something. You are the doer, right?
Yeah.
It's all on your shoulders. It's all up to you. You have to get up. You have to make it happen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That sense of doership is exactly what you're resisting. Am I right? That's exactly what it is. You have to make it happen. You have to walk down the street. You have to type the numbers, right? You have to ask the guy for food. You have to, whatever. There's always something to do, and it's always about you, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so could you allow yourself to feel that as intensely as it comes up? It's up to you, Coco, nobody else. Feel that sense of being the doer. I have to do it. I have to get it done. Feel the weight of that just as best you can.
Oh, I feel it.
Okay. But check and see, is that really you? Or are you that which is witnessing, experiencing tension in the body? Are you those sensations? I see you rubbing the shoulder. Are you those sensations, or are you that which is experiencing, witnessing, observing those sensations? Notice the difference. And just for now, could you allow yourself to rest as that which is aware? And notice the difference in how that feels. The body has its reactions, right? Is that you, or are you that which is aware of the body? Yeah. And then when you're ready, just notice how much you feel like the doer again. Just feel that, the doer, the weight of the responsibility. I have to get it done, right?
Yeah, it's coming back quickly.
Right. Okay, sure, because it's a very basic thing for most of us. Everybody on this call, everybody watching this knows exactly that feeling. It's something that we all feel. I am the doer. I am responsible. I have to get it done. But is that really true? Is it? And I will challenge you. Think about walking. Do you understand that walking is actually controlled falling? If you're a student of physics, you can actually make the calculations, right? There's so much weight in the body, it leans forward, right? that foot kicks out in order to catch the body, correct? So there's actually a calculation that can be made. The foot has to land exactly at this spot on the pavement, right? And then the body will continue in forward motion. You can calculate all of this stuff. Is that what you do? Is that how walking works for you? Or does the body walk itself? Think about eating. Putting food in your mouth is not the last step. That food goes inside. It's digested. It's processed, right? Do you have to think about how that works? Are you responsible for breathing? Oh, hey, by the way, you have to send an email to yourself to remind yourself to breathe? Do you have to make a to-do list, breathing? What I'm telling you is, what if life is actually just living itself? So just for now, could you allow life to live itself, which is always what has ever been the truth? And just allow yourself to be that which is aware of the body's activities. Oh, look, the body is breathing, right? Notice the ears are listening. Right?
Yeah.
Notice that the head is being held above the shoulders. All of this is happening automatically. And that's how life works. If you don't believe me, you can actually Google. There are studies about how we make decisions. And what shows up in these scientific studies is that we make the decision before we're even aware of what decision we've made. Even our decisions happen automatically. So just for now, could you allow life to live through that body-mind, which is what it's doing? And could you allow life to do what it needs to do? And notice the difference in how that feels. And since gratitude seems to be a theme today, could you allow gratitude for that body just doing what it does? Walking. What a miracle. Breathing. Digestion. All of these things happen automatically. That's life living itself. So what about gratitude? Just notice the feeling of that. All of the things that happen so automatically. Even the mind which steps into trying to figure it all out, even that, is that you?
No.
What a wonderful thing. And let me just check and see what's here now, what's being felt.
I feel ease.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Good.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's wonderful to work with you on this way. Yeah. I'm going to invite anybody else who would like to raise a hand to do so. I'm going to lower yours. And if not, we have reached an hour. We can call it a day. That's also a possibility. Going once. Going twice. Done. Okay, I'm just going to stop the recording. Thank you all for coming, and see you next week.
Thank you